Have you ever been bummed about something? Maybe your toast didn't have enough butter or your favorite show got canceled? Well, if so, try not to be too upset. There are many things worse than your problems, like being born as a walrus. Seriously, these creatures have it rough. Here are 15 reasons why it sucks to be a walrus. Number 1. When humans have kids, we tend to spoil them rotten. They get cute little outfits, the softest cribs, and enough toys to fill a small museum. Meanwhile, when a walrus baby is born, its life changes dramatically. Gone are the days of floating in their mother's belly. Now they need to enter the real world. Luckily for them, this is where everything's awesome, right? Wrong. When a walrus baby is born, it looks more like a wet potato than an actual animal. Their skin is dark gray, wrinkled and covered with whiskers. Plus, they weigh only about 10 pounds. Yeah, baby walruses are less adorable than a bowl full of oatmeal. That means nobody will call them cute or pick them up for snuggles. Not exactly the best start in life, but things quickly go downhill from there. Instead of being cradled by a nurse in a warm room, the baby walrus is plopped down on an iceberg in the freezing Arctic Ocean. Yeah, because nothing says "welcome to the club" like being thrown straight into a polar plunge. To top it off, the mother walrus doesn't seem to care. She lets out a grunt and rolls over like she just dropped her keys in a washing machine. Now, anyone else feeling a bit neglected? Just then, a nearby walrus barks, and the mom finally notices her kid. She turns around, glances at the baby for half a second, then goes back to sleep. Well, I guess now they know what to do if they have a problem. Wait for mom to magically fix it. Good luck with that. Number 2, being a baby is tough, especially for a baby walrus. Not only are they awkwardly waddling around, but they also have zero idea what's going on. How are they supposed to navigate the world without stumbling into trouble? If a polar bear happens by, the baby walrus won't stand a chance. That's why it's crucial for parents to keep their kids safe. But given how much walrus moms love to nap, their children are on their own. Yep, baby walruses don't have the luxury of a safety net. They're basically tossed into the Arctic jungle and told to figure it out. Number 3, baby walruses can't swim. Yep, you heard that right. Despite living in the Arctic Ocean, these little guys can't swim until they're at least 4 months old. So how do they get around? By waddling. Watching a baby walrus waddle is kind of like watching a toddler in a swimming pool. It's both hilarious and heartbreaking. Until they learn to swim, they're stuck on land, making them easy targets for predators like polar bears and killer whales. Talk about a rough start in life. Number 4, humans obsess over their appearance. They spend hours in front of the mirror, choosing the perfect outfit and doing elaborate makeup routines. They even edit their pictures to look their best. For walruses, though, it's a whole different story. These guys are born looking like hairy potatoes, and they don't get any cuter as they grow up. As a matter of fact, a baby walrus gets bigger and rounder, which doesn't exactly scream adorable. Even their whiskers aren't considered cool. Sure, some animals like cats and dogs get cute little baby features, but not walruses. They get a thick mustache. Can you imagine being born with Tom Selleck's mustache? It's not exactly a good look. No. 5, humans go through a glow-up phase. They start out as awkward, chubby babies, then transform into confident, good-looking adults. Walruses, on the other hand, just get chubbier. That's right. As a walrus grows up, they become bigger blobs. This might not seem like a big deal, but getting fatter is literally a matter of life and death. If a walrus isn't thick enough, they can freeze to death in the Arctic cold. On the other hand, if they're too heavy, they can't swim properly and become a tasty meal for a hungry killer whale. So basically, walruses are in a constant battle with their weight. They're constantly eating clams, which are a great source of fat, and if they don't pack on enough blubber, they might die. So, yeah, their lives are basically one big diet plan. Number 6, most animals get to be little balls of fluff or adorable ducklings. Walruses? Not so much. They're born looking like slimy gray blobs and remain that way throughout their lives. Even their skin isn't smooth. It's covered in bumps, wrinkles, and scars. They don't have any of the cuteness we associate with babies. In fact, they look like hairy potatoes with tusks. It's hard to imagine anything less adorable than that. No. 7. Humans fall in love by being their genuine selves. They might strike up a conversation, flirt, and ask someone out on a date. It's all about being yourself and finding the right person. For walruses, it's a whole different ballgame. When a male walrus wants to attract a mate, he has to burst into an underwater serenading her with a beautiful love song. Okay, maybe beautiful is pushing it a bit. The noise walruses make sounds more like a broken car engine than a love song. Female walruses have zero interest in attending a concert, so if she doesn't like his music, he'll never find true love. Can you imagine sitting through Taylor Swift's entire discography just to win over your crush? It's torture for both parties involved. Number 8. Humans can express their love in various ways, like cooking dinner, giving compliments, and surprising their partner with tickets to their favorite event. For walruses, showing affection means being aggressively close to each other. That's right, they like to cuddle. This might sound sweet until you realize that walruses are huge. They weigh several tons, have sharp tusks, and are constantly sweating. Imagine being crushed between two enormous walruses. Now that's what they call a love-hate relationship. Number 9. Have you ever found the perfect outfit or nailed an important presentation at work? Humans celebrate by treating themselves to a nice dinner, a massage, or a new gadget. For walruses, celebrating means flopping on the ground. Seriously, they spend most of their time sleeping and flopping. Whether it's a special occasion or a regular Tuesday, walruses prefer to lounge around. They might look cute when they do it, but they're not exactly setting the Arctic on fire with excitement. No. 10. Getting a massage is a luxury that most people can't afford. Humans travel to fancy spas and spend hundreds of dollars to experience the bliss of a relaxing massage. For walruses, getting a massage is a necessity. They're massive creatures with thick blubber, so it's no surprise that they need regular massages to relieve muscle tension. While humans pay big bucks for a massage, walruses simply flop on top of each other to get the job done. It's a free service, but it comes with some downsides. Imagine getting a massage while being crushed by a giant walrus. Ouch. No. 11. Picture this. You're minding your own business, enjoying a delicious sandwich when suddenly a walrus snatches it right out of your hands. Yep, these creatures are notorious for stealing food. Humans might steal a cookie from the cookie jar, but walruses will steal anything, including your lunch, your pet's dinner, or even your dessert. They don't care what it is. If it looks edible, they want it. And don't even think about fighting back. Trying to grab a walrus's stolen goods is like trying to wrestle a refrigerator. You'll end up bruised, battered, and hungry. No. 12. Going to the bathroom is a private affair for humans. They head to a clean, well-lit restroom and flush their business away. For walruses, it's a whole different story. These guys relieve themselves anywhere, anytime. If you're lucky, you'll spot a walrus doing its business from a safe distance. But if you're not, well, prepare to get an eyeful. Don't be surprised if a walrus poops right in front of you. And if you think that's gross, wait until you hear number 13. No. 13. Walruses live in herds numbering in the thousands. Can you imagine the stench? It's no wonder they prefer to poop outside. Sharing a bathroom with hundreds of smelly walruses isn't exactly a pleasant experience. They relieve themselves wherever they please, and they don't care if it's on your favorite hiking trail or in the middle of a crowded beach. Number 14. Who needs Netflix when you have friends? Humans gather together to watch their favorite shows, share snacks, and laugh at the funny parts. For walruses, hanging out means being part of a massive herd, which means you're surrounded by tons of smelly, snoring walruses all the time. If you want to be a socialite in the walrus community, you'll have to put up with the stench. No. 15. It's no secret that humans love their gadgets. They have smartphones, smart TVs, and even smart refrigerators. Technology makes our lives easier. But for walruses, it's a different story. These guys hate technology. They're not fans of loud noises and bright lights. So if you bring a camera or a smartphone near them, they'll freak out. Forget about taking a selfie with a walrus. They'll run away before you can snap a pic. Now, comment below. Which reason do you think sucks the most? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.